Hi everyone, it's Tracy. I'm doing a very not normal early evening video today, but I was out and about this morning. I couldn't get one done, and I don't know what happened this afternoon. I was just in like a zone of doing absolutely nothing. Yay me! I want to take you through this new journal that I just finished, and it's something really new. I gotta take this sweater off because these sleeves are gonna drive me insane. It's made out of was it a cracker box or was it pancake mix? Either way, it was a perfect size. So it is a 3 signature journal, and it has this beautiful, that was a purse. Do you remember me telling you it was a purse that I tore apart and I did coffee dye it so it wasn't so white, and I tried to, I took my oxide to this, but I just picked up these beads today. I love them. I got a whole little container with a bunch in them. Not many. That's the first time I've ever seen nice beads at our thrift store. So, okay, I'm gonna open it up. So it's tied with this pretty string or ribbon. And so I'll get that out of the way. And so the pancake mix box, I covered it with a shirt. I had cut up a shirt a while back, and this is part of it. So it is on the, the base. And then I have, somebody gave me a pointer on how to, because I have all this like roughly puckered lace. So they gave me a tip on take some, just take this, whatever the seam at the top is where it's gathered. Get your little seam ripper and take it out. So that's what I've done. So this is the base of the front. Now, I didn't want to glue this down because this piece, oh, isn't this gorgeous? This is from Jan at Lita Vintage, this piece. And I just absolutely love it. And it does have, I would say this journal has a little bit of Renaissance and sewing. And this is some handmade paper, and I just embossed it. It's beautiful. Can you see the embossing? I hope so. So that's the handmade paper. This is a printable from, I'll have to find out. She's on Kofi. It's not Blackwork. It's somebody new. And she has just a ton of freebies of vintage fashion. As I go through, I'll show you some of them. This is one of them. And on the top, I just had these little tags. I thought they were so cute with the numbers on them. This number means absolutely nothing. And a wee little tiny button that matches that. And on the back, I have a vintage envelope, and it's so nice because it's lined with this really nice paper. And it makes the crinkle noise. That's very important. You need the crinkle factor. Okay, and then this I just put on there for some interest and texture. Okay, so let's open this baby up. So I've got a little bit of lace trim here, and I did coffee dye that as well. So this, you're gonna have to forgive me because I can't, sometimes I mix and match digital kits because I'm not on anybody's design team. I'm on my own designer. I have to go at my own pace. And because I don't start with the theme, it evolves. So let's look in this pocket. So this is just another piece of lace that I took the pucker out. And this is a vintage, it says to the lady handling this distinctive chrome hollowware. So it must have been in with a purchase that somebody made. Glow Hill, dates to remember. So yeah, I just thought that was really a cool little piece to add in there. And then I got a bunch of these, a whole bunch of different letters. It's very, I don't know, because I don't know whose name or anything is going to be on this in the future, and I'm not going to put mine. And I was thinking of putting FB for filling bookshelves, but I don't know. You know, I just was like, oh, maybe not. I'll just put a U for you. So this is a printable from somebody. I just took an old book page, a thicker book page, like from a kid's book, and put it through my die. And this is just a little tiny ticket from the kit. And here's another thing on the back. And this is Society News from March 26, 1927. And it was an open house at somebody's house in support of something. Mrs. McQueen opened her house on a lovely Saturday afternoon. So I just backed that with some lined paper for writing. And I hope I'm doing okay so far. So on the back, this is from my Ladies Home Journal magazine. I love that ad. And on this page, I had these, I think these are from like, I don't know what, they were scrapbook paper that I had gotten from something. But I just thought their little vintage fashion fit in really well here. Whoops. And then the Waldorf Hotel thanks you. And my dog's choking. Isn't this beautiful? God, love it. So I got a tip from Dodie, the lace girl, with her coffee filter idea. And I tried it and I made a little fan. So thank you, Dodie. See, we learn from each other. So I just, because I attached this envelope here, it's got some writing space back there. And that's just a little card in there, but I just thought it added just a little bit to that page. And here we have some vintage or antique ledger. I'm not sure the exact date, but this is something I tore out of something and saved. Great tab. And this is from a Japanese book. And I don't know if you follow Kathy at Greek Chick. She sells these on her Thursday and Friday sale nights. Here we have some vintage German music paper. And I've just taken, I got a rusty, excuse me, paper clip. I took a rusty safety pin and added a vintage button. Just like boom, boom, hang around. Oh, and this was my fun little thing to do. Oh, yeah, interest texture. I took like my stays on, you know, that that type of ink, right? That's actually stays on, because I've had problems with acetate and ink. So I did it. Right, yay. And I actually was able to cut almost straight. And then I just had this photo, and I think that photo was from, I think that was Blackwork. But yeah, so I just did that with one of the envelopes from someone's kit. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? And isn't that beautiful? And on this side, there was a little pocket. And inside, again, thank you, Dodie. And these are just little tickets and tags that were part of the kit, so I used them. And here, this is this a ruby and pearl? I don't know. Horrible, right? and I just punched the edges there. And I just added some of the torn off handmade paper down there with a stencil. And these are just printouts there. And I just made a little tiny lace cluster there. And in here we have vintage guest book. This is a printable. And we have a page from a 1927 agenda or a date book. So isn't this beautiful? Oh, I love it. So inside just a couple little cards, but it is a, get in there. It is a, you'll see on the back. I'll take that off. It is one of those, I don't know what are these called? Fabric sample swatch tickets. I printed that on premium presentation paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. And so there's, and then that's pretty neat too. And there's the music, and here I just made a little cluster up there. Here's the Japanese paper. Here is a cigar label on the ledger. And I've done a collage here on these pages. And in the back, this is this Well-Loved Journals or Everlasting Journals? I think it's Christy at Everlasting Journals. And so anything here. And on this little piece of tracing paper, I just added this little tag and a piece of lace. And here's the other side of that from that magazine. Now look at this. This is so cool. And I'll try and remember who it was and put their name on. But it's gummed fruit jar labels. And look. And they're stapled there. And then you tear them off. Plum, pear. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God. I was so excited when I saw that. That was so cool. And it looks so good. It was so realistic. So on this page, I punched again. I added just these little hook and eyes card. I love the little 19-cent label on there. And this is just from a magazine. I loved the mannequins there. And on the back, I just have made another cluster. Here we have a German book page. And here is a pocket I made. And inside, we just have tags and tickets in there. And, oh, geez, I skipped so many pages. So here we have some ledger from a receipt or an invoice from 1906. Now this I know is ruby and pearl, right? So there's a belly band there for you. And here is some coffee dyed tracing paper, and I love the noise that it makes. All senses. So here is another test with the stamp on the acetate. And I did the clock, and then I'm like, I know I have hands. I know the hand is much bigger than the clock, and then I also had these really cute little brads. I think it's a map. And yeah, so I just thought, let's add that in there. And we've got a rusted paper clip up there. And then this is a vintage ticket for something, probably bus route or gambling, I don't know. And then these are real. These are stock coupons or bond coupons. And here on this page, this is I had some blueberries left over, and they were getting like to the shrivel point. Nobody wants them when they look like raisins or so I boiled them down, and I made my own blueberry blue dye. So that you can see where it has like the purple. It's very much more mauve or mauve than this blue. But I just put some texture paste there, and I just added this up here for interest. And then we have on this bobby pin, we have our cute pom-pom, because you know we have to have a pom-pom, right? Yes, we do. And I've added some lace trim in these pockets. I just added that in there to try and hold these steady. So this is just a part, a cutout of some of the fabric sample cards, and I just backed it with some file folder, and then just took some of this coffee dyed tracing paper and just added a little eyelet there, or sorry, a brad. And this is one of the pieces from that kit I was talking about, and I wish I could remember. It's like I totally try and come prepared, but then I am totally not prepared. So on the back of this is just, again, file folder. And on the back of here is just a specimen card. And I love the pattern, and then I just added a little stamp there. Here's a fussy cut from something on this ledger. So it's 1957 is this ledger. And then I just added a die cut of a tab there, because you always need tabs, right? See, you need a tab. So this is a tuck or a fold out. You can have whichever you want. So on the back, oh, that is a tough bobby pin. This is like a heavier, like a light cardstock, and I coffee dyed it with a really little pretty rose stencil. And here is another from the kit, another page. There's the invoice, and here's another really beautiful pocket. And I backed this one on. Look at this black cardstock I have. It's meant for like presentation file folders. That's where I got the acetate as part of like all these kits. It was free from someone getting rid of office supplies. So yeah, I love it. It just adds that little extra textural element to your pages. So here, this is one of the pages as we saw before, and I printed it out on tracing paper, and it looks awesome. And here we have another German book page, and this is just a big lace pocket here. This is well-loved journals. It was like a lace design here, so I just added some lace there, and I love this blue, and I just added that little tag there. And here, see, this is the ripped off part that didn't work, and I'm giving you money. This was mine from when I was in early high school collecting stamps. I also got money, so me and the Japanese government give you 10 cents. And if it's worth anything, let me know, because I'm seriously broke. Raindrop Lila, and this is another printable I got from someone on Kofi. She had a whole bunch of Titanic print digitals. And here's another one of those beautiful book pages that I got from that notebook. And I ran some vintage music paper through the printer and got that. And this is just another printable. So here is a vintage ledger, and I just added a tab. And here I just threw this in because I was fooling around, so why not? And this is just another piece there, and I thought I would add it with some here. And just another, this trim was really only pink and green. I took an alcohol marker to the back of it, and you can see it's darker on the back. and I just dabbed it lightly and it just brought the color through to add the blue, because the journal is predominantly blue, but there are green and those accents. So, and we have just some tracing paper and another beautiful print bowl. It's just gorgeous. And this is another one of those, I don't know, is this supposed to be a coin envelope or is this supposed to be, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. So here is another tab made with the leftover piece of that coffee dyed page there. And here I just added a little tag down at the bottom with some brads, and punched here and added a little tag. And inside here we have a letter from Hotel Hastings, an Arthur L. Roberts hotel. And it says something that will be there the following, excuse me, Tuesday, bless God, bless with love, love your daddy. And on the back, look what it says. Divorce. Oh no. See, I tell you, I always get the breakup letters. So here is, is this Everlasting? Now I've waxed this, and I love the effect of waxing, because it, well, on your legs too. Yeah, ladies, I know. And this is from, I just loved her outfit. This is from that book I have on Wells, the travel book. And put that in there. And in here, look, how absolutely perfect is this? This is from one of my upholstery sample books. And I was putting this page in, and I'm like, why does this page ring such a bell or remind me of something? And then I went, where is that book? Because I've got stuff all over the house hiding, and well, not hiding, it's just I don't have a dedicated space, so I run and find like little nooks and crannies to put my stuff, because I've basically taken over the living room and dining room. So, and then I found it and I was like, perfect, just perfect. It just looks so good here. And then here I've just added, is it just the key? I thought there was more than just the key. I chimped out. You just get the key. And this, I loved the orangish yellow of her coat and that. And this was made by Jan at Lita Vintage. So Jan, you are in this journal twice. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. And here on the back, these never want to stay put, so I just added this, whoop, so, you know. And here, I just washi tape, just something. And here, here is just another piece of printed tracing paper. Sorry, my neighbor that lives next door to us, they slam their garage door so loud it shakes my house. It scares the crap out of me. So this, I loved the color of it, and that's why it's in here, and it is just so aged and beautiful. It's from 45. It's he was a sergeant in the war, so these are letters between him and his wife. There was no letter in this envelope, but the envelope itself is just, can speak many words. So here, this is antique lace. I love it. It probably came from Jan or Kathy. Thank you, ladies. So here's another of the specimen slides. I just popped that at the top. I was hoping it would hold her down or in, and oh, here she comes. And I think, I don't know if this was an actual photo or not. It feels like an actual photo. It doesn't feel like copy paper at all, but she's beautiful. So back in she goes. in there. And oh, we'll get to you in a minute. Sorry. So ledger, and I just added some stamps that were in the colors that are in the journal. So here is, I just did some little swatch samples on the back of that music sheet. Here's the other page from that workbook that I have. And I had these, and I'm just like, these are like something to do with sewing, and this is kind of like a fashion sewing textile type journal. So what else am I going to do with them? They have the perfect place to live right there. And then I just added some punched paper there, and there's some trim underneath there. And on the back we have the same picture that's on the front, and the spine is ticking. So that's coffee dye ticking under there. And there we go. So there she blows, people. I thank you for sticking around with me and hanging out. And oh, I want to show you a couple things that I got really quickly. I finally found myself a stamp box, and it was such a good price. But I wanted a stamp box like forever, and I know it's got a little bit of damage on there, but it's beautiful. I just want to put stamps in there and just play with stamps. And then I got myself this because you know I have so many receipts I have to stack, right? Okay, am I the only one who is a journaler and can never find a piece of paper or a pen? Never. I've made 3 scrap pads to keep near my desk, and I attached a pen on each one, and they're all gone. I don't know where they are. Okay, I've got to go make the dog some dinner and get ready to watch some curling tonight. Thank you, everybody, and I appreciate you, and this will be listed soon. Talk to you later. Bye.